YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is a bag swap video. I did a bag swap with a good friend of mine from another YouTube channel. Her channel is Michele Luxury, and she packed up a couple of bags, so I guess you could say it is a double unboxing into this box, and maybe there might be some other things. You never know what sneaky things she might do whenever she's packing up a box. I thought I would open it with you so we could experience it together. I am pretty darn excited to show you what I got. Once again, I still have not brought my box opener, which would be much safer to use on a box like this that has precious cargo, but I'll just have to be careful and not penetrate the box too far and not wound myself in the process. Okay, I'm gonna wound myself in the process, so I'm gonna go get the ceramic knife. Amy definitely wrapped it right, and I don't want to hurt myself or what's inside, so at least the ceramic knife minimizes the amount of exposure the contents will get. The scissors could poke quite far in there, and that would be devastating to me. So Amy is an avid Rebag shopper, and she got me into Rebag as well. And this is how Rebag packages their items. And so if you hadn't guessed already, this is one of her Rebag purchases. And she made another purchase and sort of made this one maybe a bit obsolete for her. And I thought I might want it. And so we did a little trade-a-roo, and it wasn't an even trade. Whenever you see her video, which you've got to go see her video after you see mine, you'll see what bags I sent her way, and you'll see that there's definitely a financial or price difference between what's in this box and what's in her box. And so I did pay cash to make up that difference, but I'm still super excited about the two bags that are in this box, and the bags that I sent her way, I think she'll be pretty pumped about as well. So Rebag generally wraps with this really nice bubble wrap and some tissue paper. And then they wrap the individual bags, and yes, you see it, it's a Louis Vuitton. They wrap the individual bags in a cellophane type wrapping to protect them from water damage. I'm gonna set the Louis aside and just look at what else is in the box and appreciate it. So Amy really likes Aspinal of London, and I didn't have any of their pieces. And so she sent me what's in this bag. And then I'm seeing a couple other little goodies. I got some of the big O-rings. You can never have too many little clippy things like this. I find all sorts of uses for O spring rings in all sizes. I get a lot of mine from Motto, but you can get them from many different places on Amazon and Etsy. So I've got some of the big doodads, and I didn't have any of those, so that's good. Thank you, Amy. And then there's one more little thing in here. Oh my goodness. This little guy's cute. I've got a little poofy poodle charm. I'm gonna have to find a bag to stick her on. Perhaps my cement Marc Jacobs the tote bag mini would be a good candidate for this cutie. She's really soft and fluffy. Thank you, Amy. And so let's get into the first bag, because we all know you guys are here for the bags. I am too. I wouldn't even have a channel if it weren't for the bags. The Aspinal of London dust bag is so soft, probably one of the nicest dust bags I now own, and it's got their emblem on it. And pulling the bag out of the box, I have their monogram camera bag now in my collection, and this is in the color blush. This is a discontinued color, and I am super excited to try out one of their bags. I've heard that the leather is amazing. It smells amazing. It has some really nice chunky hardware on it. You can see that the D-ring is a really nice thick D-ring. And the other thing I'm noticing right off the bat, this bag is brand spanking new, but the little zipper pulls are just like what Louis Vuitton is using now on some of their newer bags. And it has a nice little slip pocket for quick access to maybe the card you use the most. And it does say Aspinal of London, I believe, right there. Although, since I don't have my reading glasses on, I can't see it up close. So if you unzip the bag, the zipper is like butter. I'm going to open her up. There is a detachable strap. Now, this strap is a lot like the Polen straps in that you pull the strap over those pegs. It has a lot of adjustability right here. This leather feels really good. One thing I think that I will do is I'm probably going to buy a couple of the swivel clasps in a silver. And I think I might have already ordered them. And so I should be getting an Amazon package with those inside maybe in the next day or two. And if you like, I can show you what they look like. But I will tell you, I have experienced a fair amount of these little hole and peg systems in my day, and these are going on really easily and don't seem to be marring the leather in the process. They come out way, way easier than the Polen ones or the Louis Vuitton ones on my new extra long strap. That one was sort of scary, taking it apart to adjust that strap, because when I pulled these bits over the ball, what happened is it almost seemed like the leather was separating on that strap, and I'm not having any of those issues with this Aspinal bag. And if you hadn't noticed, it is A for Erin, not A for Aspinal. It's A for Erin. Inside the bag, there's like a silky canvas, and I don't know that you would even call it canvas. It's like a silky material, almost like a twill. And Amy did pick this up from Farfetch. I don't know if that's probably totally blowing out, but yeah, Farfetch comes with an Aspinal of London information card in the pocket. So there's one pocket. I thought there were two, but there's one pocket, and then they have their creed or whatever right there. So this camera bag is on the smaller side for camera bags. I will have to see what fits in it. I don't think it'll hold quite as much as what I typically carry in a camera bag, but maybe I can do a comparison between this and the Coach Soft Pebble camera bag, or even the Saint Laurent Lou camera bag. Let me know if you would like to see either one of those comparisons, because I would be happy to do it. Aspinal has a whole range of camera bags in this color, and they have one other style that I think is the exact same size. So if you checked out any of their camera bags on their website, I could potentially help you decide if they are right for you. So this bag is pretty well set on the shortest setting, so I have lots of room to move it down, but this is typically where I like to wear my bags, or just slightly lower. So definitely, if you are a different build than me, like taller or wider, you would have a lot of flexibility to lengthen this strap a fair amount. It is so much easier to work with than any other adjustment system like this I have had. And I kind of like it on the longest setting. It's actually a little bit more comfortable up here on my shoulder, because the pegs are right here instead of going over the top of my shoulder, which I typically don't like. I might even switch it around so where the pegs are on the back side, but this does look pretty darn good at this level as well. So I will probably leave it there on the longest setting. So my first exposure to Aspinal of London A for Erin bag, I would say, is definitely a good one, but I know that you guys are all waiting to see what's in that Louis Vuitton bag. So let me grab it and I will show you. Okay, so she's out of the rebag plastic. Let's see what's in the bag. It is a Croisette bag, and I have always looked at these and never bought one. And you can find some fabulous deals on Rebag with these Croisette bags, both in the Damier Ebene as well as the Damier Azur print. And I was envying Amy's purchase. She got such a good deal, and so this trade is sort of a match made in heaven, because she ended up finding something that she liked even more, which I'm sure you'll get to see very soon. But this bag is in perfect condition. I mean, it is amazing. There's just a tiny, tiny bit of flaring on the tassel. That is something that shows wear probably sooner rather than later with these bags, but I'm going to take the tassel off because I think I would prefer it without the tassel anyway. And then the only other place that there might be wear that I'm not seeing would be inside or on this little closure system. So let's open it up. And you can see there is just a tiny bit of wear right there. And I have stickers on the way to protect that plate and prevent it from getting any more wear than what you see there. But what you see there is worse than what it looks like in person. And it completely disappears. It's completely covered up when you clip the bag closed. So that doesn't bother me one bit. I had a similar issue like that with my pochette Matisse. There was just a little tiny bit of scratching, even though I had the plastic on that bag. And the bag is beautiful, the plate is beautiful, and so I'm super happy. And that way I won't feel bad if I put a little scratch on it. But right now, I'm going to open it up and let me just show you how this bag is constructed. So first of all, unlike the pochette Matisse, the canvas doesn't have a junction like it does. And so this bag is not known for having the same sort of defects that the pochette Matisse has, where the glazing all comes to a junction right here that's all hooked together. You can see that this flap is its own piece. And so hopefully that'll prevent issues in the future. Although now I know from many of you that most likely, even though I don't have the original receipt, if I did have an issue where I wanted to get it reglazed, I should be able to do that without a problem. I'm thinking that, you know, the experience that I had where I had to show my receipt to get a Speedy B 25 chap replaced, and they asked me for the receipt, was sort of an exception, not the rule. That hopefully I can get this worked on if I ever need it worked on. Let's just leave it at that. But if you look inside, the inside is spotless, and I knew that because I got to see all the rebag pictures before I got this from my lovely friend Amy. And the fabric on the inside, I mean, I felt Louis Vuitton cotton twill type fabric before, and this is really, really soft. This is nicer than the fabric inside the Speedy, in my opinion. So I knew that this bag was in amazing condition before I ever bought it from Amy because I got to see the pictures. And of course, I am just tickled pink to have it. Look at the handle even. It is like unused. I would like to have had a back pocket, but the Croisette does not come with one. It does come with a non-adjustable strap. I do have an adjustable strap with my Speedy B25. So if I wanted to have a thicker strap to use with this bag, I have it. I also have a thinner strap that came with a favorite that I sold a long time ago, and then was able to order an extra strap as a spare part because I had it in my Louis Vuitton purchase history. So let me try it on real quick for you and I'll show you how it looks. So this strap is actually a great length for me, especially with the top handle. Totally digging this bag, loving it. Let me put the tag around the back side. I think it's a perfect size for me. And what I love the most is that now I have a damier band bag in this size. I think my favorite in the Azure is a very similar size to this. And I would say if I was going to add one more Louis Vuitton bag, the only one I'm sort of thinking about would be the Speedy B20 size in the monogram print. But I don't know. That's kind of a pipe dream at the moment. I would probably buy it from store because on the pre-loved websites, they're not selling at a deal. And I think there might be other things I would prefer to pick up before that anyway. So for now, I'm going to enjoy this beauty, and I hope you have enjoyed seeing her as well. And before I say goodbye, I want to remind you, please go over to Amy Michele Luxury's channel and see what I sent her way, and make sure to subscribe to her as well. She's if she hasn't hit 500 subscribers, she is so close. The last time I checked, she was at 498. So give her a bump over that mark. And if she's already over it, give her even more because she deserves it. She has a fabulous collection, and I promise you will enjoy seeing it evolve and change over time. If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. If you haven't found me on Instagram, the name there's the same. It's the @, then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.